Hey guys and gals, welcome back to Bowser 1. This video is part 3 of my video game collection. Part 1 was handheld games, part 2, which was the last part, was my GameCube games, my NES games, my Super Nintendo games, and my PlayStation 3 games. Now today what I plan on doing is taking a look at all my Wii games, all my Wii U games, and if I have enough time, we'll dive into my Switch games. And if you read the title, you'll know if I dove into the Switch games or not, because it'll say in the title. So let's just jump right on and do it. Let's take a look at my Wii games. So this is my collection of Wii games. I actually have a few more Wii games that aren't here. They're at my mom's place. And those Wii games are Big Brain Academy, the original Wii Sports, not Wii Sports Resort, the original, and a Price is Right Wii game. So don't have those three here, but I do have those three. So let's jump on into my Wii collection. Let's take a look at this pile. The first one is Wii Music. It's an interesting game. I find this game it's best played with a friend. You know, that way you can basically play the game as a joke. You know, use your the Miis that you make, like me and my cousin Blair. We make joke Miis based on, like, memes and shit like that, and, you know, this game, it's a lot of fun when you put in those joke characters and you just, you know, fuck around. It's, you know, that's really when this game shines. I originally got this game because I saw Scott the Woz talk about it, so, you know, quick little shout out to Scott the Woz, and I guarantee you probably already heard of him, and you're probably already subscribed to him, so, but if you're not subscribed to him, definitely check his videos out, they're awesome. The next game is Toy Story 3 for the Wii. I also have this game for the DS, but I prefer it on the Wii. You know, I grew up watching the Toy Story movies, and this is a really good Toy Story game. It's a 3D platformer, and it's just really fun. If you're a Toy Story fan, definitely check out this game, and I recommend getting a home console version of it. It's good on the DS, but like most games, it's a lot better on the home console system. Next up is Carnival Games. I remember getting this game when I was, like, pretty young, and I used to play this with my family all the time, so it's definitely a good family game. You know, if you want a fun game to play with the family, this is a good one to have. Now, next up is Tmnt. This is based on the 2007 movie. You may know I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan, and this is a really fun game. Really fun. It's kind of like a beat-em-up, at least that's the way I would describe it. You know, you beat up a bunch of enemies. It plays all 4 turtles, and they all have different moves. Like, I remember that Donnie can use his bow staff to kind of, like, hover like a helicopter. It's been a while since I played this game, but I remember that it's really fun, and playing as all 4 turtles is really cool, so yeah, if you're a Ninja Turtle fan and you see this in a video game store, you definitely should pick it up. It's pretty fun. Now let's take a look at these two games. This one is Hell's Kitchen, the game. This game is really fun. I really enjoy the Hell's Kitchen TV show for a few reasons. One, because I love seeing Chef Ramsay yell at people, "It's fucking raw!" And the other reason is because, you know, I enjoy cooking, so it's really cool to see all the dishes and stuff they prepare. And this game is really cool because it's kind of like, I wouldn't know the best way to describe the genre, but basically you try to prepare food as fast as possible, and it gets more difficult as the game progresses. But it's also got a 2-player mode, which is really cool. And another cool thing about this game is it actually has recipes in it. Yeah, like recipes you can actually cook, so that's pretty fucking sweet. Next game is Wii Fit. A funny thing about this game, I picked this game up for 99 cents. And then I tried to play it, and it's like, shit, I need the balance board, so I paid $15 for the balance board. But Wii Fit, it's an interesting game. It's kind of cool to do all the exercises and mini-games and stuff like that. I know this is a game you're supposed to play daily, but, you know, I kind of just put it on whenever I feel like it, so I'm not the best at keeping routine, but don't worry. I play Animal Crossing every day. I've played it every day since it released, New Horizons, so that's way more important than playing Wii Fit every day. Okay, so now that we've taken a look at those games, let's take a look at the bigger stack, right? Oh, shit, the pile's falling over. Hold on a second. Okay, let's take a look at these games. The first one is Wii Sports Resort. This game is really fun. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. I'm sure like every Nintendo Wii owner has played this game. It's a really great game to play with family and friends, and it gets even more fun when you use your fucked up Miis in it. So, Wii Sports Resort, great game. Next up is my favorite Mario and Sonic game, Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. This one's really cool, specifically because of London Party. London Party is kind of like a Mario Party mode. I don't know, I really enjoy playing it with my family, and it's really cool. I really enjoy all of the different events in this. So in my opinion, it's the best Mario and Sonic at the Olympics game. Next game is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, and the coolest thing about this game is it takes place in Vancouver. It's a Mario game that takes place in Canada. As a Canadian, I just find that fucking awesome. But this game's alright. It's probably my least played out of the Mario and Sonic games, which is ironic, because it takes place in Canada and I'm Canadian, but I don't know, there's nothing special about it. The mini-games are cool and all, and the events, but nothing really makes it stick out. Next up is the first Mario and Sonic at the Olympics Games. This one is really cool, too. It's got all the different events and stuff. It started the series off well, and I believe it just got better as time went on, because this is the best one. And then there's the one for the Switch, which is alright, and I'll talk about it when I get to Switch games. Next up is Mario Strikers Charged, and I'm going to move the camera a bit, because there's a little bit of a glare going on. Mario Strikers Charged is an interesting game. It's probably my least favorite Mario sports game, but I think it's interesting, the mechanic. It's kind of like a darker Mario game, and what I mean by that is it takes a darker atmosphere. And when the Mario characters are doing their special, like, shit gets really interesting. Like, look this is Mario when he does his special. Look at that! That's fucking intense! So, yeah, it's an interesting Mario game because it has a darker atmosphere and a darker tone than most Mario games. But I'm not really much of a soccer fan, so. Next up is Mario Super Sluggers, and this is a Mario sports game I really enjoy. I find this one to be really fun. I like that there's so many characters you can put on your baseball team, and yeah, the story mode is really cool too, and it's just a really fun game to play. Like, if you're a Mario sports fan, you definitely need to check this game out. You won't regret it. Next up is my favorite Mario sports game, Mario Sports Mix. It's got 4 different types of sports. It's got basketball, hockey, volleyball, which is my least favorite sport in the game, and dodgeball. It's really fun. There's the story mode too, and it's got Final Fantasy characters in it too, which is really cool. And it's just playing the different sports is really fun, except volleyball, because I generally don't like volleyball. But basketball is really fun. I am a master at basketball. It's the mode I play the most, and I'm really good at it. I also really like playing dodgeball. Dodgeball's really fun. I played hockey a little bit, but my favorite sports in this game are basketball and dodgeball. So yeah, if you're a Mario sports game fan, pick this game up. It's absolutely amazing. Next up is Mario Kart Wii. And I actually don't know if this is my favorite Mario Kart or not. I have this debate going on where it's like, okay, I like Mario Kart Wii, but I also like Mario Kart 8. And I believe both have their problems, but both also have things that really stand out. Like, I think I prefer Mario Kart Wii's map selection. Like, it's got Coconut Mall, and Coconut Mall is my favorite map. It's fucking awesome. And the character selection is alright. I think I actually prefer the Mario Kart 8 character selection. But like I said, this game does have its problems. I tweeted about this. I was playing a lot of Mario Kart Wii in the summer, and the hitboxes in this game are bullshit. You can hit with a blue shell, and then right after you can hit with a fucking red shell, and then you can hit with another fucking red shell. The hitboxes are bullshit. But I'm glad they fixed that in Mario Kart 8. But, this is a really fun game to play. And, if you're a Mario Kart fan, I'm sure you've already played it, but this is really fun. This is definitely a really fun Mario Kart. And I don't know if it's my favorite or not, but it's a really good game. Next up is Mario Party 8. This Mario Party is really fun. It's the kind of the Mario Party that connects with my childhood the most, because this was the Mario Party, probably the only Mario Party I had as a kid. I did have Mario Party 9, but I didn't play it as much, and I have no idea where Mario Party 9 went, which sucks, because it's actually very expensive if you want to get your hands on it now, so I'm kind of pissed off that I don't know where it is, but Mario Party 8 is definitely a very fun game. I like the map selection. The one thing I don't really like is kind of the single-player campaign is bullshit. Basically what happens in the single-player campaign is you go through all the different maps, and you can't lose. Like, if you lose a map, you're fucked, and you gotta do it again. So you gotta play all the maps, and not lose them. And what's your reward for doing that? A character. A character. You get Hammer Bro, or you get Blooper. I mean, that's bullshit. They're not even that good characters. Of course I picked Hammer Bro, because I definitely think he's a better character than Blooper, but seriously, that single-player campaign, it's pretty bullshit. But of course, where Mario Party shines is when you're playing with family and friends, and you know, you'll have a good time playing this with family and friends. It's a really good game. Next up is a very special game to me, and is my favorite video game of all time, is Super Paper Mario. Super Paper Mario holds a very special place in my heart for a few reasons. One reason is because I play this game a lot with my mother. I remember she played this a lot when she was pregnant with my sister, and I would watch her play this. And as I grew older, you know, I'd play it along with her. It's not a two-player game, so basically what happens is I would do a chapter, and then I'd hand the Wii Remote to her, and she would do a chapter. And, you know, it's just... You know, it's a really good memory. And this game is really good, too. It's fucking amazing. It's the only Paper Mario where you can play as different characters, and they all have different abilities. You have Mario, who can flip, basically switching between 2D and 3D. You got Luigi, who can do the super high jump, which is fucking sweet. You got Bowser, who's the fucking tank, and can, like, you know, make fire, and, you know, he does the most damage. You got Peach, who is kind of the more tactical character, and what I mean by that is she has her umbrella, which basically can be used as a shield. And the story in this game, oh, the story is fucking amazing. Oh, it's great. It's definitely a tearjerker, too. If you haven't played this game because you're like, oh, this isn't my Paper Mario. My Paper Mario needs to be an RPG. What I say to you is you need to check it out. Paper Mario is about story. And this game delivers in story. Seriously, you will not regret checking this game out. The story is absolutely amazing. And it's so fun, and I played this game on the channel, and when I hit a certain milestone, I do want to play it on the channel again, because, you know, it's my favorite game of all time, and personally, I'll play this game anytime, anywhere. I play it, like, once a year, too, so this is my favorite game of all time, and I love Super Paper Mario. You need to play it. Like, you need to play it. Next up is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Fun fact about this game is this is so far the only video game review I've done on the channel. I've been meaning to do more, but the thing is, like, I want to do it on an appropriate game, and by appropriate game, I mean, like, a big adventure game. Like, I don't really want to do, like, smaller games that you can beat really quickly. Like, I want to do game reviews on games that, like, are generally... you know, worth looking at. Like, not a game that you just pick up and play every once in a while. Like, a game that you actually put a lot of time into. And so, Super Mario Galaxy 2 was the first game review I ever made on the channel. And I played this game a bit growing up as a kid, but I never beat it. I actually never passed the third world because of that stupid fucking robot boss at the end of it. But, you know, it's an easier boss now. And, it certainly is a very fun game. I prefer Mario Galaxy 2. I mean, not Mario Galaxy 2. My favorite is Mario Galaxy 1. It's my second favorite game of all time. I literally just mentioned Super Paper Mario is my favorite game of all time. And my second favorite game of all time is Mario Galaxy. I prefer the first Mario Galaxy. But the second Mario Galaxy is good. There's a lot of good things they added. Like, they added Yoshi, which makes the game a lot more fun. And there's a lot of different power-ups, too. Like, I really enjoy the rock power-up. And the cloud power-up's really cool, too. And they gave Yoshi power-ups, is really cool, too. And there are a lot of really cool worlds in this game. Shit, I'm trying to think of the names. There's Throwback Galaxy, which is really cool. And then there's that one galaxy. It's kind of like Freeze Flame Galaxy from the first game. but it's a little bit different. You'll remember it by I'm saying it's the level in the game where there's the Hell Valley sky trees, which are basically the creatures in the background that stare at you throughout the whole level, and it's fucking creepy, but it's also very cool at the same time, so... Super Mario Galaxy 2 is a very fun game. It's got a lot of cool levels. It added a lot of neat stuff. And if you're a Mario 3D platformer fan, check it out. But like I said, I prefer Mario Galaxy 1. I played this a lot growing up as a kid, and I do believe that it's the superior one out of the two. Because the levels, I think the levels are a lot better. I mean, the levels in Galaxy 2 are really fun. But I prefer the levels in Galaxy 1. And I like the atmosphere in Galaxy 1 a lot better. And, you know, it's just an overall fun game. Like, I replayed Super Mario Galaxy this year. I replayed it on the Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection. And I still do prefer playing it on the Wii because, you know, that's the way it's intended to be played. And you got the motion controls and the nunchuck. And, you know, it's a really good game. And there's a reason it's my second favorite video game of all time. It's a really good game. And you need to check it out. And I'm sure you already have, because honestly, these two Mario games, oh shit, are probably the most well-known 3D Mario games of all time. That might be a bit debatable, but I think it's true because they're the more modern ones. And, you know, the Wii was the system that, like, everybody had at the time, so I'm sure that if you had a Wii, you had at least one of these games. So, yeah, Mario Galaxy 1, absolutely amazing game. This is my last Wii game I have for the Wii collection, and it's New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And this is, I actually played this on the channel back in, what was it, March and April. And it was really fun to play it on the channel. This is my favorite 2D Mario. I think this game did a lot of things right. Like, the levels are really fun. And they added really cool power-ups. Like, the penguin suit is really fucking cool. And the propeller suit, which is one of my favorite power-ups ever. And it's just, oh, this game is really fun to go through, collecting the star coins and everything. And it's you know, up to 4 people can play it. I'd recommend only playing it with one other person, because if you play it with 4 people, it gets a little bit hectic. But it's definitely a fun game to play with your friends and family, and it's a really fun game. So, yeah, that's been my Wii collection. Now let's take a look at my Wii U collection. Here's my Wii U collection. This isn't all my Wii U games. I have a few Wii U games downloaded virtually on the Wii U eShop. And same with the Switch. I have a lot of Switch games that I've downloaded virtually on the eShop. And that's the cool thing about the Switch, is the Switch has a lot of exclusive games that are exclusive to the eShop that are really good games. I wish they did physical games, because I prefer physical games, but the Nintendo Switch definitely has a lot of variety when it comes to eShop titles, so, you know, I have a lot of games downloaded on the eShop on the Nintendo Switch, but most of my, like, you know, all of my main party Switch games, like all the Mario ones and the Animal Crossing, I have physical copies of, and it's mostly, like, the third-party companies I have eShop games with. And on the Wii U, the eShop games I have are Mario 3D World and Nintendo Land, which they actually came with the system. It was the pack I got, and I also got some older titles too. So that was really cool about the Wii U, was you could download older titles. So yeah, so now let's take a look at my Wii U physical titles. So right off the bat, we got Lego Dimensions, which is a really cool game, and my only regret is that I didn't get this on the PlayStation 3. And the reason is because this game takes a shit ton of data. And I wish I got it on the PlayStation 3 because it would have handled it better, so. But this game is really cool. I like that there's all the different Lego worlds added. There's so many different Lego worlds. Like, you got the Lego Movie world, the Batman world, you got the Ninjago world, and they added some really cool things. Like, they added Back to the Future and Gremlins, and, you know, just so many different, you know, worlds combining, and it's got a really cool story. Like, the story is really fun, and there's a lot of cool stuff that you can get, like the level packs, which are really cool, and it's kind of a shame that this was a Toys to Life game, because that means, like, if you want all the characters, you can have to actually go out and buy them. And there's a few characters that I didn't get that I'm like, fuck! I really want to play as this character. And specifically, I didn't get Shell from Portal, and I'm kicking myself because I missed out at getting Portal Lego, and I'm deeply angry with myself for not getting that. So yeah, it's a very fun game. I recommend if you are gonna pick it up now, don't get it on the Wii U. If you get it on the Wii U, you're gonna need to like wipe out everything and get a huge micro SD card. Well, I wouldn't guess it's not micro SD card, just regular SD card. But definitely get it for another system. And I guess if you are trying to get this game now, you're gonna be forking out a lot of money for all the different packs. So yeah, but it's a really fun game. Next up is Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. I'm a big Batman fan. I mentioned this in the last video game collection video I did, was that Batman and Spider-Man are my favorite superheroes. And I do prefer the Marvel movies, the modern Marvel movies, over the modern DC movies. The modern DC movies aren't that good. But I do prefer DC video games over Marvel video games. And Lego Batman 3 is really cool because it's got like all of the DC... all the DC characters, and you're doing the highlight about Lego games is that you're doing like a big adventure, and you're doing all these puzzles to complete that adventure, and it's really cool. And this game is definitely great if you're a Batman fan. Next up is another Lego game. It's Lego Jurassic World, and the cool thing about this game is it actually is basically 4 games in one, because you can play. The story for the first Jurassic Park movie, the second Jurassic Park movie, the third Jurassic Park movie, and the Jurassic World movie. So you can play those 4 stories. And it's really cool. It's definitely a huge homage if you're a Jurassic Park fan. And you can get this on the Switch now. So if you want to pick it up, I definitely recommend it because it's a really cool game. And you can actually even play as the fucking dinosaurs. So that's really cool. Next up is Scribblenauts Unlimited in my handheld collection. I think I mentioned that I had 2 copies of Scribblenauts Unlimited for the 3DS. And I also have a copy for the Wii U. But this was actually a birthday gift from my cousin, and I do prefer playing it on the Wii U. Not that I can play it on the Wii U now, because my Wii U touchscreen is broken, so that sucks. But, it's a really fun game. The cool thing about having a Nintendo version is if you go in your notebook and you type Mario or something like that, Mario actually come out of your notebook, and that's really cool. But, the story's really cool. It's just really fun to, figure out how to solve puzzles using, your brain and thinking of all, like, the different adjectives and shit like that. So, it's definitely a fun game. Next up is Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. And this is this is really good Smash Bros. In my opinion. A lot of people don't like the one for the Wii U. But it's a really good game. It had a good roster. Like, it added Bowser Jr. That was definitely a great idea on Nintendo's part, and I'm very thankful they added Bowser Jr. But they also added Palutena and Dark Pit from Kid Icarus Uprising, which is a really good game. I think I forgot to mention that in my handheld video game collection, is I also have Kid Icarus Uprising, but I don't have the case. I just have the cartridge. So yeah, they added a lot of characters to it. And the stage selection is very good, and I don't care what people say. I enjoyed that one mode. It's kind of like a Smash board game. A lot of people didn't like it, but I enjoyed it. And, this was the first game that had Mii characters, where you could make your Mii fighters, and I have a lot of good memories for Smash Bros. On Wii U. I think it's a really good game. Next up is Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, which I've actually never played because, as I mentioned earlier, my Wii U touchscreen is broken, so I can't play it. Because you need to use the middle part of the screen to roll the dice. Why can't I just press a button to roll the dice? But a lot of people really don't like this game, but I actually think I enjoy it. Because I like Mario Party games, and this is Animal Crossing, and I'm a huge Animal Crossing fan. Animal Crossing New Horizons is my 4th favorite video game of all time. And like I've mentioned earlier, I've played Animal Crossing New Horizons every day since the game released. And I really think I would enjoy this game. And I got this practically 2 days before I got New Horizons released, because I wanted to, get prepared for it. And this game was on sale at an old video game store, and it came with the 2 amiibos, Isabelle and Digby. It also came with some amiibo cards, so it was really cool, and hopefully someday I can get the opportunity to play it. Next up is Yoshi's Woolly World. I mentioned in my New Super Mario Bros. Wii Let's Play that I don't really like Yoshi games. And that's because there's too many fucking collectibles. I like collectibles, you know, as long as there's a reasonable amount. Like, if you're only going after one thing, like the star coins. But Yoshi games, the 100% requirement is bullshit. You gotta get all the yarn balls, and you gotta go through the level without getting hit. And then you gotta... Oh my god, it's a pain in the ass. And it's just like, I can't enjoy this game. Because the whole time I'm playing it, I'm thinking I got 100% it. Because I'm a 100%er. I 100% my games. But I can't enjoy this game because it's generally a pain in the ass to 100%. And I just can't go through it normally. Because it would pain me. I don't know, it's a shame. I definitely have tried to go through it normally, but I had to put the game down because it was frustrating me. Because I would always go back and try to 100% levels, and it would just frustrate me. So I never got the chance to 100% this. You know, maybe sometime in the future I'll do a Let's Play of this, because when I'm doing a Let's Play, I don't have to 100% things. I'm not in the mindset. I'm just in the mindset of having fun, so maybe that's what I'll do sometime in the future. Next up is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games 2014. Oh, fuck the glare. Let me fix that. That's a little bit better. This one's an alright Mario and Sonic game. Nothing really special about it. The dream events are cool, I guess. But there's nothing really special about it. Next up was Mario Kart 8, which I mentioned that I'm not sure what's my favorite Mario Kart. It's either Mario Kart Wii or Mario Kart 8. But Mario Kart 8 added a lot of cool stuff and fixed a lot of problems. It added the gravity mechanic, which is really cool, driving on walls and stuff like that. It added the, what is this, the Super Horn, which is the blue shell killer. The game gives you an item to kill the fucking blue shell. That's amazing. They added some really cool tracks, but I wish they brought back a lot more tracks from the Wii version, because the Wii version, like I said, I prefer the track selection. But they added a lot of new tracks, which are really cool, and I think I prefer this game's character selection. A lot of people didn't like the inclusion of the Koopa Kids, but I thought it was really cool. And the DLC characters were really cool as well. Like, this game has Isabelle. You can race as Isabelle. Any game that you can play as Isabelle is a 10 out of 10 in my book. Fucking amazing. Next up is Mario Party 10, which I have a very controversial opinion about this game. In my opinion, this is my favorite Mario Party. I think the map selection is great. I really enjoy all the maps. There's the airship one, the underwater one, the ghost house, Bowser's castle. A lot of fun. And then there's Bowser mode, which is really cool. You know, one person can play as Bowser and hunt down the other people. I had a lot of fun memories with Bowser mode in this game. And I believe this game has an amazing minigame selection. And I'm pissed off that none of the future Mario Parties have brought back the paintball minigame, which is my favorite minigame in any Mario Party game. Well, it's either that or bumper balls are my favorite, but I'm pissed off that that game was never brought back because it's a really fun game. But Mario Party 10 is definitely a very enjoyable game. It's my favorite Mario Party. I have a lot of great memories with it. Next up is Super Mario Maker. I have the version, actually I think every version came with the book. But I remember getting this for Christmas, and it was very cool because, you know, everyone wanted to make their own Mario levels as a kid. And I know I wanted to. And Nintendo's basically like, we can make money off of this. Yeah. Yeah, let's market and sell a game like that. Fuck yeah. And I'm glad Nintendo did that because this game is really cool. A lot of people prefer playing levels online, but I prefer making them. And I actually did a Let's Play series where I went back and I completed all my old levels from the first Mario Maker game. And I want to do a Let's Play like that sometime in the future, where I go and do all my Mario Maker 2 levels on the channel. And I didn't post any of my original Mario Maker levels, but I have posted every Mario Maker 2 level I made. So if you do want to play some of my levels, you know, you can actually do that, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I have a lot of good memories like this. Making levels is really fun. It's a very simple and fun thing to do, and they gave you 4 different modes, being the first Mario, the second Mario, the third Mario Bros, Mario World, and Mario U. And it's a really fun game. And, you know, it came with the booklet, which is really cool. And the last game I have for my Wii U collection is New Super Mario Bros. Wii plus New Super Luigi U. And this is a really fun game, too. I really enjoy the New Super Mario games. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I really enjoy them. I think they're a lot of fun. And this one is really cool. The levels are really cool, really creative, especially the one in, World 5, like the one where the whole background is, like, painted. That's really cool. And they added a lot of cool new things, like the squirrel suit and the different baby Yoshis. And this was Nabbit's debut. And I mentioned before that Nabbit is extremely unused by Nintendo, and Nintendo should put him in new games because he's a really cool character. And yeah, this is a really fun and enjoyable game. So, you know, you need to check it out, and you can actually get it on the Switch now too. And I do have the Switch version also. So yeah, that's been part 3 of my video game collection. I think I'm gonna save my Switch collection for another day. But, you know, over the course of these few parts, we've covered a lot of stuff. Like, we covered my handheld collection, my Kirby collection, I've covered my my GameCube collection, my Wii collection, my Wii U collection, my NES collection, my Super Nintendo collection, and also my PlayStation 3 collection. So it's clear that I'm a guy with lots of games. And, yeah, sometime in the future, I'll make another part of this series where I look up my Switch games, and maybe I'll also make another part where I look at my virtual titles on my 3DS, Switch, and Wii U, so maybe that's something I'll do in the future. But before I go, I want to mention what next week's video is going to be. Next week's video is going to be another Bowser 1 commentary video, but this one's for the Season 1 episode, Mario and Luigi in the Car. And Mario and Luigi in the Car, it's one of my favorite videos I've ever done. If you've noticed a theme about the new commentary videos, is I've been diving into my favorite videos recently. Like, I made a commentary video for Bowser's Mario Party, which is one of my favorite stuffy videos I've ever done. And now I'm doing a commentary video for Mario and Luigi in the Car, which is an hilarious video, and I'm very excited to do a commentary for it, so look forward to that. So next week video is going to be a commentary video for Mario and Luigi in the Car, so yeah, anyway, I want to thank you guys and gals so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, you're all awesome. Bye-bye.